Welcome back to another episode of Casey Campbell's Videocast. Casey Campbell here with Great Lakes Post, and we are pleased to be joined by Sebastien Bourdais, the driver of the number 14 Chevrolet for AJ Foyt Racing in the NTT Data IndyCar Series. We get to go do some street course racing this weekend, long time coming, at St. Pete, where all this was supposed to be started, but of course was postponed because of COVID. And of course, Sebastien will be driving the 14 all season long in 2021. How's it going?
Yeah, doing great. Getting ready. It's actually some gray skies for the last couple of days, so I'm not quite sure what the weather's going to be like when we get to it. But as long as there's no big storm, we'll be all right.
So of course you've been this is actually you have been waiting for this race. Of course, this was supposed to be where the season was supposed to be started. It's actually the beginning of supposed to be the beginning of your 4-race deal with this team. Of course, you'll be back full-time in 2021, but going to St. Pete, not too far away from where you live, what's it going to be like to head back there at a place where you've been very successful at?
Well, I mean, it's obviously a place that is pretty special to me. When we got to win in 2017 and 18, and that was my very first professional race in 2003 where I was on pole. So yeah, I was definitely had some pretty awesome memories, and racing in front of friends and family is always quite a thing. And it's a very challenging, demanding track where it's a long race. It's over 100 laps. 3 stops on the street course is always a tough physical challenge. But yeah, really looking forward to it. I think we had prepared pretty well for that event, so hopefully all that work is still true, and we can enjoy a good weekend.
Yeah, of course, you will be back with this team in full time in 2021. What's it going to be like, after what happened after 19, knowing that you've always wanted to be back in IndyCar, and now you have that chance with AJ Foyt Racing. What was it like to be now knowing what you're going to be doing in 2021?
Yeah, I mean, obviously 2020 was a very strange season for more counts than we can list, and I think everybody's looking forward to turning the page, even though there will probably be a lot of talk still about COVID-19 and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully the seasons and life in general gets back to a bit more of a normal operation. And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, getting back full time in IndyCar with the 14 car, trying to get that entry with AJ and Larry back where it belongs. So it's definitely a lot of work, and we're very aware of that. But yeah, looking forward to the challenge.
Of course, you're going to be. We're also running IMSA this season with the number 5 Cadillac for JDC. Of course. Of course, there was some news a couple weeks ago that do you know who your co-driver will be the rest of the year at Laguna Seca and Sebring?
Yeah. Tristan has been obviously in the team, kind of with us and in the 85 and stuff. So he was nominated as my full-time co-driver for the remainder of the season.
Okay. Also, going back to, with mixing IndyCar and IMSA, what has it been like running in sports cars this year with the JDC team?
It's been tough. I mean, obviously we're going up against some serious competition between Team Penske with both Acuras, and then Multimatic with those 2 Mazdas, and 2 very well organized teams with 2 Cadillacs. So for us, kind of starting the program and getting things going was a challenge, and we still lack a bit of pace, but everybody's been working very hard to try and improve that. And depending on the weekends, we are a little better or worse, but definitely didn't expect to be sitting second in the championship with 3 third-place finishes, as we have done for a while. Now we're back to 4th in the championship, but things are still pretty open, and we're going to keep it everything we got and keep pushing until the very end.
What have you always liked about, with street course racing and IndyCar? You've been pretty successful at St. Pete. I know you've been successful at Detroit as well. What is it about you in street course racing that just go together?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's an exercise of precision, and you have to stay within the boundaries and never exceed the limit. So I've always enjoyed the challenge. I think it's a really cool exercise to be able to kind of just get really close to the walls and time it just perfect, but not overdoing it and making the mistake that will end your day. So I think it's quite a challenge, and I always relish that. I think I've obviously always been very lucky to have some good cars as well, and some good teams with me, providing me some quality equipment. So yeah, we'll hopefully keep enjoying that.
What was it like getting back in the IndyCar a few weeks ago at the Harvest GP a few weeks back?
Well, I mean, there's no hiding that it was a pretty big disappointment for everybody. We knew it was a possibility that it was going to be a challenging weekend. I had not been in the car for 6 months, and there was only one free practice, and then qualifying race. So it was going to be double the fun if we hit the track running, and double the agony if we're not there, and it was tough. I mean, it was definitely tough. We unloaded and we're not on the money, and then from there you basically try a few things, but you're trying something for qualifying, then you're trying something for the race. Things change, conditions change, and yeah, it makes it very difficult to get some reads and make the right decision. So yeah, no, we definitely didn't want to qualify at the back and fight for 18th place, but I think it was good in some ways, to kind of begin the work and be looking forward to it, trying to get some answers on a couple of things, and hopefully we can come back stronger next year over there. And yeah, it's gonna be a process. We knew that, but it was a little painful and disappointing for sure. So that's why I was saying, hopefully we have a better weekend there in St. Pete.
Do you like the progress that you're seeing so far with the AJ Foyt team? Because it looks like and maybe it's just me, but I just noticed a big difference with the Foyt team since the beginning of the season at Texas. But overall, how do you think this program is going so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's no denying that Charlie's done a really good job in the 4 car, especially at Texas. It was a very, very strong performance. It's too bad that they didn't get the result that went with it, because they definitely deserved that top 5. Worst case scenario, it almost looked like it was going to be a podium. Yeah, I mean, I think there are positives and weaknesses, and we'll just try and fix it one step at a time, and in the hopes to go back to pure and proper contenders.
All right. Well, Seb, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Good luck this weekend at St. Pete, and good luck the rest of the way in the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship.
Thank you.